Now, with Christmas party season in full swing, we have enlisted the help of makeup artist to the stars, Charlotte Tilbury, to answer your beauty dilemmas. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Charlotte, lovely to have you here.
She is a super-duper star. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, darling. So I am going to show you today how to get a speedy, easy cat eye.
Which is what you're famous for, the smoky kind of stretched
Tilbury eyes,
yes.
They are known to mesmerise.
Jay got in touch with us and said, I would love to know how to do the perfect cat eye. How can I make my eye colour pop, Charlotte?
OK, darling, what you need... So I'm using this palette here. This is a taupey colour that I just wanted to show everyone that they could use this on any eye colour. Brown, hazel green, blue. This will make the eye colour pop because it's got a slight red undertone. And what I'm going to show you is how to elongate your eyes. So we're going to take this eyeshadow here. Close your eyes, darling. And we're just going to nestle that along the lash line and drag it upwards and out into an outer V here. Open up for me, darling. And then we go underneath the lash line like that. And that will just elongate the eyes. That really drags the eyes out. And what the whole point is to give you that speed and not using an eyeliner. We want to use an eyeshadow because it's more forgiving and more blurring, which we don't because we don't want any harsh lines because that, again, closes up the eyes and is not as forgiving. So everyone can look great in this 18 to 80 using an eyeshadow and a small, fine brush, dragging that out in this outer V here. Now, what we also want to create is that optical illusion to make the eyes pop.
Yes.
And to make them look a little bit, kind of that optical illusion, make them look a little bit bigger. So this is amazing. This is an emollient eyeshadow, OK? Close your eyes for me, darling. And this is really a one-swipe wonder.
Oh, wow.
Just literally take your finger.
That's
so
really
we want to make
dramatic.
it speedy and easy. Open up your eyes, darling. And then you can just see there how amazing that is. Turn like that for me, darling.
Is that a cream texture?
It's a powdery cream texture, so it doesn't budge, it doesn't drop, and people mustn't feel that some people say to me, oh, but I've got lines on my eyelids.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. This is such an emollient eyeshadow texture.
Yeah.
Close your eyes for me, darling, that you can literally swipe it across and it will smooth out any fine lines. So anyone that's 80 years old can still look it's an optical illusion. It makes them look bigger, it makes them look wider, and it smooths out the eyelids.
So easy as well, by the way.
And so easy. This is what I'm here to tell you, darling. If you have the right products, you can literally do these optical one-swipe wonders that will literally just open up the eyes, and they're little tricks. Now, we want to show you the lips.
Yes.
So we've had a question from Victoria. How can I make sure my lipstick stays on, and how do you pick the perfect lip shade? OK, so it's really important. I've studied lips, you know, shades, the colour of lips for years. Yeah. And it's all about, we always want that little rosebuddy, pretty lips. Your lips, but better. Yes. And again, when we're thinking about everyone looks pretty with that kind of rosebuddy lip. So again, choosing a colour like that, we want a lip that we want a colour that will stay on our lips, so it won't be transfer-proof. So taking a lip liner, which is in a rosebuddy, pillowy kind of colour, we're going to kind of slightly overdraw the lips and fill in the lips. You want to prime the lips with your lip liner and slightly exaggerate it. That will, by priming them, the makeup will not transfer because it's a waterproof lip liner. Right, so it gives it that real staying power.
Exactly, that grip.
Right.
So you get the grip.
Got it.
And now, what's really important, once you've done that, right, fill that in, I'm going to show you by putting on a gloss oil that, again, will feed the lips and hydrate the lips and make the lips look 93% bigger instantly.
93%?
93%, darling.
What is this magical voodoo you're doing?
Also, well, darling, look, it also just really, and it retexturises them. So having a gloss oil, which, again, the skinification of makeup, to make them look much plumper and smoother, it nourishes the lips.
So I like the way you've done one half so we can see the difference.
Exactly, so you can see the before and after, darling. Turn to the camera like that, sweetie. Gorgeous.
You really can.
Beautiful before and beautiful after, but you can just see
Charlotte,
how that's... Turn that way for me, darling. Gorgeous.
Does that gloss
beautiful
take
before,
off
beautiful
the
after.
lip liner, Charlotte? Does the gloss, putting the gloss on, does it take...
No, because because it's a waterproof lip liner, it grips. Right. So you can kiss under the mistletoe, darling, and there'll still be some there.
Ready.
That escalated.
Oh, yeah.
From the lipstick, the lip gloss
Or
making
you could
it
just,
come
you know,
off and
have some wine.
It's important at this time of year.
Sorry.
No, I
Lowered
love
the tone.
it.
OK, let's talk complexion then, if we can.
Complexion.
Annabelle has been in touch.
yeah.
She says, Charlotte, how can I get a flawless base that lasts in any weather?
Right, OK, this is something that the whole world needs to know about, right? Setting sprays. If you've ever wondered why a celebrity... Kat, you know this.
I love that.
You know this. From morning till night, and their makeup will look flawless, poreless. It won't sit in any lines. It will look blurred. It will look glowing. It's because they're using a setting spray. Now, let me tell you, a lot of the world doesn't know about setting sprays. Setting sprays lock in your makeup for up to 16 hours, and it will not budge. So you can go on that...
16 hours?
Darling, you can be on that 5 a.m. school run. You were up at 5 a.m, Kath. And then they're literally on a red carpet, and your makeup will not budge. So this is the secret. Now, let me show you.
OK.
It's very important. Powder, you use the powder. This is called the airbrush sandwich hack. So we're going to take a powder, here, darling, and we're just going to use that. We're going to stipple. It's really important to stipple. So that's to just press it in. And look, don't be afraid of a powder, because what powders can do, if they're finely milled and, again, have lots of emollients in them, they are actually incredibly smoothing and blurring.
They don't look cakey. That one doesn't look cakey, Charlotte, at all.
Exactly. It will not sit in any fine lines. It will smooth you out. It will make you look... give you that kind of airbrush, flawless, poreless look that we all love. I'm giving you all the celebrity tips here. So you just, as you put this in, go onto the forehead like that and stipple it in these kind of motions, patting motions.
And this won't dry out the skin, particularly at this time of year or anything?
No, it will not dry out the skin, because I'm going to show you. This one has emollients in it, so it has rose wax, almond oil, so, again, finely milled, so it will not dry out the skin. What we like to do is pat onto the forehead, down. A lot of people are shiny down the centre of the face. We want to keep the outer edges of the face, keep the glow. So you want to use it really down the T-zone here, like that, patting. Now, what we're going to do, because we love a bit of glow, darling, is we're going to take my setting spray and we're going to just use that 1, 2, 3, like that, and let that set. Now, this is the J-Lo. J-Lo loves this trick, and Celine Dion stood on the top of the Eiffel Tower at the Olympics in the pouring rain, and her makeup did not look budged.
It looked incredible, didn't it?
So this is it. As that's setting, darling, we're going to take this and we're going to stipple back in with the powder.
So you don't let it dry? Like, you literally do it while it's still a little bit...
As it's drying, and it will give... And it just blurs. It gives you double the blur.
Double the blur.
But it also gives you, to your point, that we're all the whole world is exhausted.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, it gives you that hydration. So it keeps you looking hydrated and glowing, but blurred.
Yeah.
And it locks in your makeup. It makes sure that your makeup doesn't sit in your lines.
No.
Doesn't sit in your pores. If you ever wondered why, you know, darling, all the secrets, the celebrity tricks out there of why their makeup looks so flawless and poreless. And I just want to show you that. Beautiful before and beautiful
Charlotte,
after.
it looks like her skin, but better.
Exactly.
It's beautiful and glowy and lush. And...
Exactly, and smooth and flawless and poreless. But this, I mean, they're obsessed. I mean, I'll never forget being at the Met Ball and they're like, everyone's like, Jenna's like, where have my pores gone? Look at this, it's amazing.
You used that spray on Sienna the other night.
I did at the Fashion Awards, exactly, because you've got to, because then, you know, once you're on the red carpet,
you can't get
that's
touched
it.
up.
There's no touching up. And sometimes HD cameras, you know, whatever, the Getty images aren't as flattering. This locks in your makeup. But the amount of people that don't know about setting spray, and then you can party all night, and it will...
Dance on the dance floor. You love a dance.
And look fabulous.
Caroline, can I ask you, do you use a setting spray?
I've never used a setting spray, so it's really educational to find out.
And when you look at your before and after, what do you think of what Charlotte's done?
It's just simply stunning.
God,
it really has lifted my face, and I look so natural as well at the same time.
Yeah,
it's really blurred.
Really blurred. But I think the whole point is that, you know, you're up at 5 a.m. in the morning. It's just, you know, we don't want, you know, sometimes I see women, their makeup smudging, it's transferring. You don't want that. You don't want anything to sit in the lines or pores. A setting spray and a powder will stop this sandwiching hack. There'll be no transfer proof. Your makeup will not budge. It won't move. It won't kind of, and then you can go from 5 a.m.
Get on with life.
Exactly, and get on with life, and not, and people say to me, how How do they get that blurred look? How do they stay hydrated? And it is using a setting spray.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Charlotte, thank you. Thanks to our models as well.
Thank you for having me on, darling.
Oh, hello.
Happy
Thanks for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.